Right, what's going on, folks? Welcome to the top 10 cards in my faction, Wwe 2K24. Now, I wanted to make this video for a while. I wanted to tell people I've had to work hard. First of all, I've had to collect the majority of the cards we're going to be talking about today. And yeah, man, it's been a while. I've been doing a ton of research into looking at what the best cards are completely in the game currently. And I have a list of 10 cards that I believe are the best cards in my faction, 2K24. I think these are the best cards from the males and from the females. We will do 5 females first. And it's just to give you an idea. There's also footage for 8 of them. 2 of them there's not footage for because I don't have them unlocked. So I just wanted to get this video out. I don't really need footage for the 2 anyway, but I will be explaining why they're on the list. So without further ado, let's get into the women's number 5. So Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is a pretty fun character. She is number 5 on the list. This one's arguable. Some people could say she's not that good. Some people could say she's decent. She's got Slippery Eel, blue, so she can kick out of pins fairly good. And Always See It Coming. So with those reversals, she's going to get a ton of special. And you'll be being able to do finishes and signatures left and right, man. Really fun card. Slightly underrated. Give her a try, man. I think she's decent. Number 4. This one's an interesting one. I had to put this card at number 4. Charlotte Flair, the 84 from the faction bosses. The majority of these cards will be from the faction bosses, by the way. Charlotte's a really fun card. Sting Like a Bee blue, Space Invader purple, Slippery Eel blue. So she can sting, so she can stun opponents, she can get out of pins very easy, and her submission isn't bad. The reason why she's not higher on the list is because submissions in WWE 2K24 are not that great, to be honest. They're not that great at all. So we're going to watch some of this footage right now, see how we get on. So yeah, as you can see right now, yeah, okay, we stun her. So it's not too hard at all. We do get the stun. Stamping her out at the moment. You want to be careful when you're stamping out the opponent. Obviously, I've tried to do the best footage that I can. I was just checking the moveset right here. So, yeah, she gets a bit of offense right here, which is fine. It's not too much of a problem. If you can reverse, you're going to be fine, to be fair. I struggled a little bit with Charlotte because I like cards with Always See It Coming. I think those cards are some of the best cards. They're the funnest to use, to be honest. So, yeah. Right, as you're about to see, we're about to get her into the figure 8 leg lock, I believe. Let's have a look. Okay, now we're stamping out her legs at the moment. I think I was just damaging her legs at this point, to be fair. Right, stamping her out. And again, because Charlotte Flair's moveset uses... because Charlotte Flair's moveset uses... Sorry, my cat's messing about. Uses damage to the legs with the figure 8 leg lock, then that's why I was attacking the legs. But as you're about to see right now, it's a little bit of a tussle. She does have a purple Space Invader, but the fact it still took this long is a little bit worrying, to be honest. But we did manage to get the submission. Takes a little bit of a while. I had to press extremely fast to pull this off. But that's why Charlotte Flair's number 4. I can't put her any higher just because I don't think submission's that great in this game. But if there are a submission to match, Charlotte Flair's probably going to be you want to go to. Or this card could be your go-to. Becky Lynch from the Showcase Reward. This is the best card from the Showcase Reward, full stop, from all the cards. Always See It Coming purple, Slippery Eel purple, and Sting Like a Bee blue, I believe. Right. Show a little bit of footage right now against Nikki Cross in a 1v1. This was while I was doing faction wars, to be honest. Just trying to get some footage together. Right, we're stunning her. As you can see, man, that Sting Like a Bee doing a lot doing a lot for us. Because of the reversals, as you see, the special meter at the bottom raises a hell of a lot. If you wait until I do a reversal, just watch what happens to the signature. It's absolutely nuts. It's absolutely crazy. Right, I think we're just going to wear her down a little bit, kick her into the ground. I think at this point we've nearly got a signature. And we're going to dodge it. There we go. Okay, she's going to dodge a few times, which is fine. I do struggle to block them quite a lot, to be honest. I do struggle to reverse the Irish whip rebounds. It's not something I am that good at, so it's something I need to work on. As you see, okay, we kicked out of that without a problem. If you want to practice some, okay, I think we're going for the, yeah, we're going for the arm lock right now. So she's really good at making people tap if you can get their damage down. At the start of the game, you're not really going to have any damage on their limbs, right? So you're not going to make them tap pretty quick. But let's see how we get on in this match. But it's really good. Like, as you can see, like, I'm getting fairly decently hurt, but out of nowhere, we're just going to hit the manhandle slam. And that's a 1, a 2, and a 3. Number 2 for the women's My Faction. Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus would have been number 1 for one reason, but we'll get into that on the next clip, why she's not number 1. Okay, so we're going to show off some Trish stuff right now. She's got a lot of fun cards. She has Grey Sting like a beast, so it's not phenomenal, but she has Rabble Rouser, purple I believe. Just check the card that I just showed on screen. It was a little bit fast for me to read though. At the start we do have a bit of a tussle, but there we go. Right, yeah, so we've got blue, always see it coming. We've already got our special to half gauge already. So while she's there, we're going to taunt and we're going to get Trish Stratus' special out of the way. As you'll see if you look at the bottom, I've now just gained a finisher. That's because of purple Rabble Rouser. There's some other cards on the list that also have that badge, which raises them quite highly, to be honest. And we're just going to lay a beat down on Bayley, to be honest. Now, I wanted to show how dominating this is, right? So they are going to come in and break the pin. That's not a problem. I wanted to show how powerful this card was. A little trick as well, if you are playing faction rules, just go for the pin randomly, because once their opponents come into the ring to break it, they can't do it again. So try and get their opponents to come in. We're going to hit a signature right here. Again, not too much of a problem. We're going to go for another pin again, so to get their opponents in. At this point, only Alexa Bliss can come in to break the pin. I think she does as well, and at that point there's no one left to break the pin. Right, she's going to run outside, which is absolutely fine. No, we're going to taunt, I think. Oh, straight for the chip kick. There we go, Alexa Bliss does run in. Now at this point, it's a 3 game. The moment we can hit the finisher on her, it's game over, pretty much. She's a really fun card to use. There's a lot of matches that will require a lot of MFP in my faction. This is why you want to go with strikers. The strikers are unbelievable at hitting, getting the MFP sorted. Right, I think we're just going to stamp her out a little bit. And we're just going to go straight for the pin. Whether we get this or not, I don't think we do. I think she kicks out of this. Yeah, she does. So as you can see, I've pretty much just handled her. Like, I've already hit 3 finishes on it by this point. Well, I've pinned her 3 different times, right? Boom, with a forearm. Not bad at all. I think at this point, I can't remember if I either get a finisher or I just beat her into the ground, then pin her. Pretty sure we just beat her up, though. Again, with the dodge, the dodging just comes in so much useful, man. Well, we're going to kick her in the head. Going to get a little bit of a taunt off. Oh, we do have a finisher, actually. I completely forgot we had a finisher. I think we're going to bait her to get up there, which she does. Then we're going to chick kick. Boom. And that should open us up for the easy win. 1, 2, 3. That is fantastic. Okay, number 1, right. So, Becky Lynch, as you could see there, by the badges, Sting Like a Bee blue. Let's see what else we've got. So, Sting Like a Bee blue, I think Space Invader blue, and Merciless Opportunist. This is why Becky Lynch, in my opinion, is the best female card in the game. Sting Like a Bee and Merciless Opportunist together is the deadliest combo you can have in my faction. They go hand in hand because you stun them and then any damage you do after that is ridiculous. You basically defeat opponents in a few hits. It's ridiculous. On 2K23, a lot of the win conditions was literally stunning the opponent, hitting them a few times with A. Their health would be declined all the way, and then bang. This is just a fun little mini game that we got in the match. I edited a bit of the match down because it was just some random stuff going on, like Irish whips and whatnot. But yeah, as you can see by her body, she's just being absolutely battered in this game. And yeah, man, it's an interesting one, to be honest. It's a very decent card. I think she's very good. Whether this is better than the other Becky depends on how you play. If you prefer reversing, you might enjoy the other one more. But again, that Merciless Opportunist right now, because she's stunned, that is going to be that. Okay, anyway, on to the men's. So we've got Cody Rhodes. Sorry about that, that cut off a little bit. Sting Like a Bee grey, Lionheart purple, Always See It Coming blue. Right, so let's see how Cody Rhodes gets on. Cody's a very fun card. Very similar to the first Becky Lynch that we showed. If you do a lot of reversals, this card's going to be very good. If you have a look at the bottom, every time we get a reversal, we do get some special back. So it's not bad at all. And that grey Sting Like a Bee really does add into effect. So Cody's not a bad card to have. I put him number 5 because I don't think he's that great. I think he's just okay, you know. I think he has some issues. But his signature's really good. And it's the pedigree, essentially. And his finisher just does not get reversed. I've yet to have his finisher be reversed against me. He's just a fun overall card to use. He's very quick as well to walk around the ring. Right there, I tried to bait a... right, I think he's going to tag Yokozuna in. Okay, he's going to tag Yokozuna in. We got the reversal there, and there you go, boom. We have our signature ready straight away. We are going to go for the pinfall. Do we go for the pin here? I'm not too... no, sorry, we went for the signature. Do we go for the pinfall? I don't think we do. I don't think we do go for the pinfall at all. Just do some press-ups. But yeah, Cody's a fun card, man. Like, obviously, I wouldn't go out my way to unlock him. I unlocked him just because I really enjoy using Cody Rhodes. And that's an important thing as well. Use what you enjoy. Don't just use, again, if you see number 1 on here and you think you've got to have that, okay, number 1's different. You definitely want number 1. But if you've got a favourite wrestler, man, maybe just get their card. Have some fun. There's a blue Triple H that I want to buy. From the faction shop, the faction war shop, the exchange thing, whatever it's called. Yeah, that's it, the exchange shop. And I really want to buy him. I just love Triple H, so although he's a Sapphire and he's probably not the best card, it looks like a lot of fun to use, man. But right now, we're just peppering Yokozuna. Again, if you have a look, I didn't have a signature, and now just because of 2 reversals, I now have a signature ready to go. That's how fast you can change the game on this. You just get a signature, you're good to... I mean, you just get a reversal off, you're basically going to win the game. Just like Cody Rhodes does right here. Right, number 4. This one's an interesting one. Because this one is what people believe to be the best card in the game. I've seen a few thumbnails of people saying that Undertaker is the greatest card in WWE 2K24. I just don't agree. He's got purple Sting Like a Bee, which is very good. He's got blue Space Invader, but I believe you need 3 finishers to pull off the Hell's Gate anyway. And Quick Climber, which doesn't really do anything for Undertaker unless you're in a ladder match. But even then, once you've run out of stamina, you're going to climb it up slow. So I don't think the badges on this card are fantastic. I don't know why that said number 3 then. But yeah, I don't have any... Oh yeah, we're on number 3 now. I don't have any footage for Undertaker. But John Cena, number 3. Always See It Coming grey. Rabble Rouser purple. And Sting Like a Bee purple. This is a very fun card to use. An extremely fun card to use. We're going to have some footage coming up right now. I have unlocked most of these. Anything with footage, I've unlocked from the shop myself. Gunther's a bit of a difficult one to defeat, man. I didn't really do anything wrong in this match. It's just a bit of a long one. We basically essentially did everything perfect. He just took a beat down. He just took a while to pin. That's all that essentially happened. Every now and then he'll probably beat me up a little bit, but it's not too bad. As you can see, that Always See It Coming really does help. We're going to go straight away for an AA. No messing around. Boom. So I did look at John Cena's stats. His finisher's not actually that great, which is why he's actually number 3. There's also some people who believe this John Cena card is one of the best cards in my faction. Again, it's in the top 5, but it doesn't quite scratch number 2 or number 1. Though John Cena's an extremely fun card to use. I love John Cena's moveset, I always have done. 5 moves of doom, the STF, you know, the AA. It's a good card, man. It's a lot of fun to use. Like, I enjoyed using him in Faction Wars. But if there's like a grind that I want to get on with, I won't be using John Cena. He might need some side plates to get him up there, but again, it's only for Ruby cards at the moment. We're going to get higher tier cards as we get on. As you can see, I'm just absolutely beating on I'm absolutely beating on Gunther at the moment. At this point, I'm trying to get a 5-knuckle shuffle off, but I can't quite get in the angle for it. Did we go for it now? I can't remember. Okay, no we don't. But yeah, man, again, he's got a full moveset, and he has a finisher that's a submission, which is good for those submission matches. So if you've got a specific submission match, then it's a potential you might just want to use John Cena, to be honest, because he does have that STF lock. Again, I think Undertaker needs 3 finishers for that submission. I just don't think Undertaker's that great, to be honest. Like, again, he's probably top 5, but the best card in the game, definitely not. Right, 2, and he kicks out again. Again, Gunther's just a powerhouse, man. The problem is as well, he's got resiliency too. Right, do we go? I think, yeah, we go for the 5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. Here runs over. Swish, drop. Boom. Now, what's interesting here, he's still got resiliency, right? But 1, 2, 3, and we get the win, weirdly enough. But that was number 3, John Cena. Very fun card, very good. But moving forward, number 2, the second best card, in my opinion, in my faction, is The Rock. There are 2 Rock cards in the boss shop, but they're basically identical. We've got Always See It Coming grey, Rabble Rouser purple, Sting Like a Bee purple. Identical badges to John Cena with an identical rating. The only difference is The Rock's just got better stats. His finisher's a lot better. I think his finisher's like 10 higher or something. It's ridiculous. But there's that Sting Like a Bee working in fashion. This is an interesting one. This is just a ladder match essentially. Probably not the best match to show off, but it's one of the only matches that showed up in a 1v1, so I thought I'd just record it. I think we do struggle a little bit with this one, to be honest, so I apologise if this is a bit of a watch, but it's just showing you how I play with these cards. Again, when it comes to these matches, I tend just to do the objective instantly. If you've watched my streams before, you'll see that I just rush to do the objective. It tends to work out a lot. So right here, I did want to finish him off, but I messed up a dodge, and then he throws me, right? Okay. But then he started taunting, which messed him up. We go for the rock bottom. Fantastic. Running to the ring. Grab the ladder. We're going to start setting up. But again, here's the problem. Because it takes so much time to get the ladder up, set it up, then climb the ladder. By the time we get to the top, Kurt Angle has healed, essentially. And I am terrible at this minigame, by the way. Like, as you can see right now, I am diabolical at this minigame. Let's see what happens. So he's going to climb up. We're going to start punching Kurt Angle, apparently. Oh, God, right. Again, I struggle with these kind of reversals. I'm not that great at them, to be fair. And he's just going to boot me off. And at this point, I was terrified because he could have just grabbed the briefcase there and probably won. He probably just could have won, but that wasn't to be. Right, I'm going to get up now, show him a bit of a lesson. We're going to, let's have a look. I think we stun him, I believe. And then I think we climb up to try and get the briefcase again. Do we grab it this time? I'm not too sure. Let's see. Rock's card's really fun. Again, the whole point is you stun the opponent and then you do 2 taunts to get your finisher. And you're basically golden. Again, he breaks the ladder. Like that. He pushes the ladder over. And it's the briefcase is on 1 hole left. This is tragic. Absolutely tragic. I think at this point we're just... If I remember correctly, I think he comes in, so we just hit him. Again, the good thing about The Rock, because he has that purple sting like a bee, all you've got to do is just hit the opponent a few times. Like, for example... Okay, I didn't even need to do all of that. Right, we're going to quickly get up. I don't know if he gets up in time again, but I think at this point we're just going to climb up, grab the briefcase, thankfully get a fairly fluky win, to be honest. And boo. Number 1, the best card in my faction is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Purple sting like a bee. Blue merciless opportunist. In my opinion, this is by far the best card in the game. As you'll see, I'm going to stun Bruno Sammartino. Now watch Bruno's health at the bottom. Just watch Bruno's health. So, apologies if you can hear my cat meowing. He's just after attention, which he will get after this video. As you can see, we're just getting a lot of damage off right now on Bruno Sammartino. And we get a signature off like that straight away. The signature for Stone Cold's really hard to reverse. We're going to go for the pinfall here. Don't think we get this though. Again, Bruno's hard. We go for a stunner. Again, there's a little bit of editing here and there, just cutting out some bullshit essentially. Right, we're going to go for a finisher again. I think though this is where the resiliency is going to activate potentially. Right, there's the resiliency. So again, like, obviously take away the resiliency. At this point, I would have won the match. You're going to beat the card down to the point they have no health. And then you just go for the pinfall. And that's essentially, you get the win. Again, this is an amethyst card though. Bruno Sammartino is an amethyst card. You know, Stone Cold's still only a ruby. But he's unreal, man. Like, look at this. Like, look how bloody overpowered, man, Stone Cold is. It's ridiculous. I think we get unlucky with Damian Priest right there. We're going to send John Cena around to deal with Damian Priest. We are going to try and get a cheeky pinfall. Doesn't quite go our way, though. Oh, it does go our way. Well, there you go, man. Oh, that's it. It's I forgot. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match. Right. Here's the crazy thing, right? So, I've just stunned him again. And then we're going to instantly go for a stunner. And then that's essentially going to be, in a 2 out of 3 falls match, we've already got the win. Which is absolutely mad. We hardly did anything, you know. We just got a few hits. And that's that, man. I hope you enjoyed. But I hope you've enjoyed the video, man. Please like and subscribe. I put a lot of work into this. I am getting used to editing, so I apologise if it's not the most professional video. But I hope you enjoyed the information. And yeah, man, stay tuned for another video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll speak